Who fancies kicking off the brand new season with a brand new signing straight away? Take it away, Micah.
Just so my God.
He is very much back. Welcome back to the Port Vale career mode here on FC25. That's right, Oliver Arblaster is back. If you missed the last episode, first of all, please go and watch it because it was a very, very good episode. We made it to the championship through the League One playoffs, beating Wrexham in the semi-finals and Charlton in the final at Wembley to finally seal our place in the championship in season 4. And we have made some changes to the squad. However, it's not as many as last season, so don't worry too much. The core squad is very much still there. So we've got quite a few transfers to get through still, so let's get through them now. First of all, we're going to get through the players that we sold during the course of last season before this season started. First up, Ethan Chislett, who joins Rian Brewster at Istanbul. I've already messed that name up. Andres Sanchez, the Honduran centre-back, has moved to Salernitana. Aaron Davies completed a move to Stevenage on a permanent deal. And James Plant also moved on to Portsmouth in a deal that we really couldn't avoid because he only had 1 year left on his deal and he submitted a transfer request. So unfortunately, James Plant, another Vale original, is out of the door. But the big one, if you saw the end of the last episode, Harrison Nichols submitted a transfer request, and just like Planty, he had 1 year left on his contract, so unfortunately I had no choice but to sell him, and he's ended up going to Elche. That one's a real shame because he was a very high potential player and he was the captain of the team last season. And now let's have a look through the players that we've sold over the course of this season so far before this first game. These are players that you won't know I have sold yet. The first one is a massive one. Brian Hill has left the club for a whopping £21.5 million. This is the sale that funded the Ollie Arblaster transfer. Kyle John, just like James Plant and Harrison Nichols, had 1 year remaining on his contract and he'd submitted a transfer request, so really we had no choice but to sell him, and he's gone to Sheffield Wednesday. And finally, one that you guys might find a little surprising as he was a mainstay in the team for the whole of last season, Harry Clark has left for Burnley for a decent amount of 4.1 million. Okay, let's now get into the players who will be permanently spending the season out on loan. That made no sense, permanently out on loan. Jude Robinson, again, another player who featured quite heavily in the team last season, has gone out on loan to Galatasaray for the season. Kale Pitter, the goalkeeper who we called up from the youth academy, is going to be spending the season at FC Köln. And finally, Lebo Hangfest will once again be spending the season out on loan. This time he's headed off to the MLS, to LAFC. And some players that I plan to send out on loan for the whole season, it includes Matthew Balzan and Ivan Ibanez, who I've now converted to a centre attacking midfielder. And now for the big ones, the signings. There's only 3 of these currently. Obviously, I've already talked about Ollie Arblaster. He joined from Club Brugge for 18.1 million. Next up, we have a new centre-back in the form of Victor Agudelo, who was a free agent. And finally, a new player for the right-hand side, and this is why I sold Harry Clark. Festi Ebesele has come in from Udinese for a sum of £6.4 million. We also called up Ahmed Salah from the youth academy, and he will be the backup on that right hand side. And now finally we move on to the player awards for season 3. First up is top scorer, and it's obviously Duck. 41 goals in 52 appearances. That's just ridiculous. Shout out to Bryce Gutierrez, by the way, who scored 26 goals, which is still more goals than Duck got last season as our top scorer. And also Rory Payton got less than that in the first season as the top scorer. However, Bryce Gutierrez does not go away empty-handed, as he picked up the most assists with 12. And it was a closely fought one, this, because he got 12, Dennis Politic got 11, and Duck got 10, so he wasn't that far ahead. Next up, we're going to go with best good surprise, and that has to go to Matthew Balzan. Balzan. He didn't contribute an awful lot throughout the whole season, but when he got into the team, my god was he good. For someone who at the time was 65 rated, I didn't think he'd offer an awful lot. I just gave him a game because I felt like it. And he got a goal and assist on his debut, so I mean, that's pretty good going. Shout out to Jaheim Headley for this one, by the way, as well. He came in January and was brilliant on that left-hand side. Most disappointing is a hard one because there wasn't really anyone who was that disappointing. I think I'm going to give most disappointing to Harrison Nichols. Now, obviously, I haven't sold him because he's been a disappointing player, but I was planning to bring in our Blaster anyway, even if we hadn't have sold Harrison Nichols. I don't know, Harrison Nichols just didn't really do it for me. Butler outperformed him almost every single time. Harrison Nichols, whilst he was the captain, he was just kind of there, which is not necessarily a bad thing because he was literally the worst of a good team. He wasn't bad. And best player overall, I mean, it's Duck, innit? Of course it is. 52 appearances, 41 goals, 10 assists, 10 clean sheets. What the hell? He literally tore League One to shreds last season. Let's just hope he can do something similar in the Championship, because we're going to need it. I have checked when we'll be playing Stoke this season, and both games come in months where I will be doing live commentary in October and in February, which is huge because I don't want to be out here playing every single game against Stoke having to do post commentary. That's just, it's not fair on you, and it's not fair on me either, really. Anyway then, first opponent of the new season, Luton Town at home? Or are we away? We're away at Luton Town. Oh, we're going to an actual ground straight away. And it means I missed out on the opponent analysis now by doing that. Just a quick squad update, I suppose. I am going to try and have Daniel Jacobs as my starting centre attacking midfield. He played a full season in the Championship last season, so he is definitely ready to make the step into the Championship again. And also, the reason I've loaned out Jude Robinson is because I'm going to use Minoru Miura instead. I've kind of just rotated them. He was out on loan last season. Jude Robinson gets the gig out on loan this season. Don't think I've actually played at Kenilworth Road before, so this is going to be a new experience for me as well. Luton Town against Port Vale, first match in the Championship. I am excited for this. I honestly have no idea what's going to happen and how good we're going to be. I literally have no clue. I don't know what the board want me to do either. I haven't looked, but I'd be happy with mid-table, I think. I don't know if that's not much expectation or not, but anyway, we're about to find out. Gutierrez inside. Jaheim Headley. Oh my god. Oh! That would have been the best start to the season. Again, I tried to keep it somewhat realistic with the signings as Daniel Jacobs is through. Ebisele's played in the Championship before. Arblaster currently plays in the Championship in real life and has played for the Vale before, so, you know, that one really makes sense. Obviously, like I said before, I'm not trying to be ultra realistic with the signings, but at the same time, I'm trying to keep a level of realism to them. I know signing Brian Hill in League One was absolutely out of order in terms of realism, but at the end of the day, ooh, save Cam Warner. At the end of the day, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Oh, that's going to fall from here. Here he goes then. Use the pace. Get away. Yes. He's past the defender. He's past Baptiste. He's got Gutierrez with him. Who's going to get the first goal in the Championship for Port Vale? It's going to be Bryce Gutierrez. Come on. Absolutely love it. I really wanted to do it with Duck, but I'll tell you what, when the pass is there, you can't pass it up because that was the easier chance and Gutierrez was always going to take it. Here's Daniel Jacobs. He's stolen the ball quickly. Duck onto Bryce Gutierrez, turns onto his left. Bryce Gutierrez, Championship ready. He may have handed in a transfer request, but we've still got at least 3 more years of Bryce Gutierrez. It will be sad when he leaves eventually, but I'll tell you what, he is going to make us a lot of money. Wouldn't be surprised if Adebayo got a goal against us, by the way. I swear there was a point in his career where he'd scored like all of his goals against us or something like that. Wow. What a hit from Nelson. I need to stop talking because every time I start talking, Luton have a chance and this time they've taken it. Adebayo, oh, he's played it through. Nelson's in again here and this time he can't find the target at all. Here's our blaster. Plays it into Gutierrez. He's got the ball. Oh, he doesn't get the hat-trick though. That was also the worst commentary ever. He's got the ball. Gutierrez playing it through. Duck is in behind here. It's Duck for 3-1. Get in there, Duck. He's continuing his goal-scoring form this season. He gets his goal in the first game as well. 3-1 to Vale. Miller wins the header, but it's only gone as far as Adebayo. And what an effort that was. Here's Daniel Jacobs looking to play through Gutierrez, who is on a hat-trick still. Play it out wide to Ebisele, who has got pace in capital letters. He can't get the ball in. It comes back to Daniel Jacobs. He's going to hit it. What a hit from Daniel Jacobs. It's 4-1. What on earth is going on in this game? We don't normally win games like this. Oh, Luton are playing around with it at the back, and that's not good. Gutierrez hat-trick. And what a way to seal it. What a hit. There have been some cracking goals in this game, haven't there? I think this one was just too much power for the goalkeeper. Yeah, it was. It's just too much power. Although we probably should have done better with it. Shorrock with the corner in. Rob Atkinson's header hits the bar. We might have another chance here, though. We won't. That is full time. What a way to start off our championship campaign. So this is a lesson for anyone who uses OBS to record any kind of videos. Don't pause it halfway through your recording, because everything from this point forward is being recorded the following day to what you just saw. Because at the end of the Luton game, or at some point, I paused my recording, I think to go to the toilet or something like that, and then I recorded the rest of the video with it still paused. So now everything else that you see in this video, I've already recorded once. This is the second time I'm doing it. I actually had a lone glitch checkpoint saved, so it's a very good job. Otherwise, everything that I did last night would have been lost. And now it means I've got to redo the lone glitching for Elias Bugaya, which is fun. Let's see if it works on camera. So his market value is 2 million now. What does it become? Stays at 2 million, but he has got showing great potential as a status, so we're going to leave it at that. Can't remember if he had it before, but it doesn't matter if he's got it. Cambridge United away in the first round of the EFL Cup. Quick sim, do we get through? Yes we do. 2-1 win, Politic and Talai with the goals. So our first match at Vale Park in the Championship will see us take on Bristol City, who are playing 4-2-3-1 wide and standard. I nearly said balanced then. Standard. I wonder if this will be more of the norm in the Championship and a little less tiki-taka. First team is fully fit and ready to go. Port Vale against Bristol City. The only issue I have with having to redo everything is the fact that the game could feel wildly different to how it was last night. I could have opened up the game and the gameplay feel absolutely shocking today. I mean, at the moment it feels okay, but we'll see as we carry on. Gutierrez decides to go inside to Duck. Duck's got a bit more space to go into. He takes the shot. O'Leary with the save. Our Blaster's the one to take this corner. It's crossed in. Rob Atkinson got there, but didn't really do anything with it. Headley wins that header. Caleb Butler. Ooh! Bristol City with a free kick in a very dangerous area here. Hopefully they don't have a shot straight away. They don't. He's going to pass it. He's going to pass it, and Miller's going to get that easy. That's a brilliant touch as well from Michael Miller. Counter-attack. Come on. Keep running, Jacobs. Keep running. He's not going to get past the defence. It's fine. Headley's just going to do it himself instead. Jaheim Headley. Come on! Jacobs just ran and took the defenders with him, which left Headley all the space in the world. And I'll tell you what, it was a decent finish as well, always rising into the top corner. Oh no, it's a ball through for Mayulu. That is a great save from Cam Warner. Stop that from going out for the corner. Oh my god. Here's Mayulu. He's found a way through here. Oh, he tried to turn Cardoso there, but he was having none of it. Mayulu. Oh, it's crossed in. It's towards Gardner Hickman. Cam Warner makes the save. It was I was going to say a fairly simple one, but what do I know? Gardner Hickman plays it through. Mayulu. Oh, Cardoso. That is beautiful. Salah making a run through. Here's Duck now. Can he make it too? No. Here's Mayulu. Butler's on him. Butler's got it. Butler, get it away. Nope. Butler. Mayulu gets the cross in. Oh, Cam Warner, what are you doing? Get that out of there. That's a huge clearance from Shorrock. That was on target as well. But it ends the game there. A 1. That's not a 1. That's an L. 1-0 win over Bristol City in our first home game in the Championship. Love it. We've got clubs like Roma making transfer offers for Mwalo Kamwana. This only proves that he's decent now in terms of potential. Bayern Munich making an offer for Nicolas Vega. He does have potential to be special, to be fair, but we are only looking to loan him out for now. Our next opponents, Brentford, have just put in a £19.5 million offer for Carlos Cardoso. Luckily, after that email at the end of last season, unlike Gutierrez and Nichols, he's not followed it up with, I want to leave, so
Blocked! You have been blocked!
As I mentioned, our next opponents are Brentford away from home, and I am simulating this one for the sole reason that we have what I consider a bigger game after this one. I am also putting out the second team and this is the only time I'm going to reference anything that happened in the non-recording, I put the second team out for no reason whatsoever and we won. So I'm going to try that again and see if it works, and it didn't quite work this time, but we still got a point out of Brentford, which I will happily take. It is Carabao Cup time once again. This time it's Bradford away from home. Do we get through to the third round? No, it's a 4-2 loss on penalties after a 2-2 draw. Minoru Miura's definitely getting the goals in the simulated games though. I just noticed Stoke lost to Harrogate, so get in. This looks like Nicolas Vega heading out on loan. Where's he gone to? He's gone to Argentinos Juniors. He had the choice of them or Watford, so he chose to go to Argentina. To be fair, he will probably flourish there more so than he would at Watford. He'll actually play games. And this is Ivan Ibanez heading out on loan to Galatasaray. But here we go then, final game of the episode. Leeds United away from home. We are heading to Ellen Road, full strength 11. I think this is a bigger game than Brentford away, personally. Yeah, let's do it. Leeds United against Port Vale. They've got Cameron Archer in their side. That's a big player for the Championship. You know what's funny as well, is that when I did the non-recording, they had some crappy 64 and 66 rated centre-backs, and all of their better players are on the bench. Your Pavlovic's, your Rodons, even Cameron Archer, Brendan Aronson, they were all on the bench. But no, they've actually learnt, and they've still got a good bench anyway. Butler's lost the ball in a bad position there. It is Cameron Archer. Oh, Kamwana, that's a good save. Oh dear. No, it's Cameron Archer. He's through, and he's put it away this time. The defence were non-existent there. Cameron Archer is going to be causing problems. Aronson. Michael Miller. That is a challenge and a half. A bit risky, but it might have paid off. It still might have paid off. No, it hasn't. Wow. Our defence is so good, isn't it? Archer. Oh my days. What is happening to our defence? Luckily, our goalkeeper's half decent. Oh, Harrison's put it through. It's Aronson. Cam Warner saved that. He saved that. What a save. Brendan Aronson. Oh, Archer's done really well there to shield off whoever the defender was. And in the end, he's the one that scored the goal. If Archer wasn't there, I would have got to Aronson. Look at Archer and Cardoso here. If Archer wasn't there, Cardoso would have got to Aronson there. Oh no, Archer. None of my defenders have got the pace to keep up with him. He's clean through here, Cameron Archer, and it's a hat-trick. Oh my days. This is getting a little bit embarrassing now for my defence. I've only got one player on the bench who I can really bring on in defence as well, so Lars Lucas May is going to come on. Butler's running there. That's a good quick free kick. He's got the better of Chowdhury. Here's Caleb Butler. In the middle is Duck, and it's going to come for Dennis Politic. I had to hit that, really. Now Brendan Aronson's the one that's through. His pass has completely evaded Michael Miller, but Lejeune does not have the shooting powers of Cameron Archer. Archer, Aronson in the middle. Good save, Cam Warner. At least 3-0 isn't totally embarrassing. 4-0 is when it starts to become embarrassing. Again, massive clearance. Yeah, Caleb Butler smashes it away. We keep it at 3-0. It probably should have been way more. Luckily, our goalkeeper was competent today. Our defence certainly was not. But that is one of the better teams in the league by far. So I'm not going to complain too much about a 3-0 loss at Leeds. So that is it, guys. The transfer window is over and we complete our first month in the Championship. 7th in the table. 4 games. 2 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. And at the moment at the top, Norwich, Coventry and... Oh, no, hell no. But that is going to be it for this episode, guys. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to smash that like button down below. Subscribe if you like what you see and you want to see more. And if you don't want to miss a video, hit the little bell somewhere near the subscribe button. You'll get a notification whenever I upload if you select all notifications. Until next time, thanks so much for watching. Peace.